Done May 17th, 2022. We're coming at you live on Monday. Got some early baseball, got some NBA, and may even throw out a little bit of hockey. Round two starts in the NHL tonight. Bo and I have been looking at some hockey, and we've been making a few plays, not giving a lot out. But how's it going today, guys? Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday, y'all. Glad to be back into the fold. Ready to get back to this cash, man. How y'all doing?
Today's Tuesday. Why ain't nobody correcting me?
Yeah,
Today's
I was
Tuesday.
gonna come in with that. Today's Tuesday. I'm doing pretty good on a Tuesday. Not too bad. Monday was a little shaky, but definitely happy to be here on Tuesday.
Yeah, pretty sad. I don't even know
Well,
what day.
it's been so long since we all been together, so it kind of
Yeah,
felt like in another week.
for sure.
Yeah, days like me and guys like me and Bo, we don't give a shit what day of the week it is. All right, so Taco Tuesday is today. All right, so Tuesday it is. Got some early baseball on Tuesday, right out of the gate. Early
Excuse me.
game. White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Dylan Cease is on the mound. Anybody playing on that game? High juice on the White Sox today.
Nah, I try to stay away from them double headers. You know what I'm saying? Just too many variables. I can't you know what I'm saying, put into a capping situation. So you don't know how long they're gonna keep the starters in. You don't know what the lineup's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stay away from them double headers. But
Yeah, I would think they would keep Cease in there. Go ahead.
I said I do got one play and one of the double headers in that St. Louis game, but I'm not messing with this one. Just not liking either one of their teams right now.
Yeah, speaking of that, double headers and pitchers, I would think they'd keep Cease in there as long as they could, save the bullpen for game two. Cease should be able to mow down this Kansas City weak lineup. It's just such a high price to pay. Something I would throw in a parlay for sure. White Sox money line. Just find something else. Pretty 90%
Mm-hmm.
out there to mix it in with. I would say the Rays, but echo. All right, so nobody's on the early game. The second game's the Arizona Dodgers. I don't show a listed pitcher on the Dodgers. Do you,
No.
TMAC?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I'm not on the game though.
Yeah,
Um,
well, we're not on that game at all then either. So
okay.
Right,
let's,
right before it's no listed pictures yet.
I see
yeah, they
Gilbert
play.
and Pepiot or whatever that is for the Dodgers.
Oh, Pepe, he was on last week.
Yeah, Pepe and Gilbert for Arizona.
I did an under with Pepe last week in a cash, so you're
Your
showing
boy
Pepe.
Pepe.
So, yeah, T Mac's on the action. I wish I had his numbers. I think he pitched pretty decent. We caught the under by a half a run, I believe. I think we had under 8.5 and stayed under, but I don't remember. I think Pepe got through his innings though. That was last week. So,
Hmm.
what are we playing next game? St. Louis. I'm on that game. St. Louis Mets. Well, I'm on game two. Excuse me. Game one, I'm not on. Pitch and change from the rain out yesterday. Anybody on game one of the Cardinals Mets?
No.
No.
Nope. All right, we're shooting blanks over here. What are we on? Nothing early, so what are
Yeah.
we on here?
I like the Rays man today, man. Over Detroit. That's gonna be my first play today. I like that one. I also got to play in the Reds game too. I looked at the early games. I really tried to get out some of them, but I didn't like the dot. Like I said, the pitchers weren't listed yet, so I couldn't really cap that one. And like I say, man, double headers. I just try to stay away from them, man.
All right, you say you like the Rays. What are you doing with that game? It's minus 270. You laying all that juice?
No, I'm taking the under 7.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be a low scoring game like yesterday. Detroit, man. It kind of shocked me yesterday with that win, but they went on the total in the last 12 out of 14. So they're one of the top on the teams right now. MLB. I think they're right up there with Houston and Oakland. You know, it's a lot of teams not really put up a lot of runs. So they're going up against McClanahan. This guy, he's a left-handed pitcher. They rank toward the bottom in all categories as far as hitting is concerned. The Detroit Tigers do. So I think they're gonna have a hard time at the plate. And Tampa Bay, they have really been hitting like they did in years past. So I think they'll be able to win this game, but I think it'll be probably like a 4-2 type of score. So I'm gonna keep riding with the unders. The last 7 out of 8 games for Tampa Bay went under as well. Yesterday it went under. The last 4 out of 5 games at home has went under. So all things just point to a lower scoring game. I think we'll see another one today. So I took the under 7. I know that's kind of right there where that threshold where it can be a push or whatever, but I think we'll see Tampa Bay get the win. This time we'll lay the juice, but I do like that understate under 7. I got it -110.
All right, sounds good. I'm with you there. I got under. I'll give the bonus play. I did the no runs first inning -137 here. It's a little juicy. The guy on Tampa for one hasn't really been hitting all that great lately, and the guy on the hill for the Tigers, Breesk is his
Yeah.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all his starts, only one he gave up a run in the first inning. He's pitching pretty solid, and on the other hand, the Tigers aren't really hitting. And Shane for the the Rays is pitching good. So I'm looking for an early cash, no runs first inning to go along with Bose under. You got that number at 7? Under 7, 7.5. What is that?
It was a 7 1. I got it.
Yeah. So there you go. Under 7. It stayed under last night. Rays just hasn't found the magic lately, and the Tigers just what they do sweep the Orioles, but that's not saying much. The Rays have a much better pitching staff.
Mm-hmm.
But the Tigers came back in that ninth and won that game last night. So I like the Rays here. It's 270.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I can't even really find value in a parlay. You could throw that with the White Sox, still end up with a little bit of plus money. Too high of a number there. They struggled last night. Yeah, moving on from that. What you got, TMAC?
I'm actually I'm on that game too, but I took a shot with Detroit again. I was kind of pissed that they won yesterday. I was hoping today would have been the day they would win, so I'm a little worried about that. But I did take a shot with Detroit at +195 money line because I do trust their bullpen. This Brisk guy, he does pitch better on the road, and McCallahan, he is a great pitcher, but he doesn't pitch as good at home for some reason. And he is a lefty, like you guys said. And Detroit, they're hitting 261 versus lefties, so I like that. They haven't seen McCallahan much, but I do expect them to put up 2 runs off him. I'm just taking a shot with Detroit. Like I said, I wish they would have lost yesterday and maybe come back today and won, but not my top play. But I do like Detroit. I hope. I don't know what I don't know what'll happen. I hope obviously one of us will be right, but I just don't trust Tampa Bay's bats right now. They're only hitting 155 the last 7 days. So the under does make a lot of sense as well. But I took
Well,
Tampa.
hopefully you're right. We don't have a play on Tampa. I had them yesterday and they burned me. I had
Yeah,
them on
we on the under.
Yeah,
I'm,
okay. So yeah, Detroit, then hopefully we can all hit with that then, because I don't see a lot of runs either. It's only set at 7. And the bullpens are pretty respectable. So yeah, I think we're all looking pretty good there.
all right. Yep, we all got 3 separate plays in this game. I'm going no runs first inning, 137. A little juicy, but I think worth the price to get it right back. Bo's going under 7 full game, and T-Mac's taking a stab, a chance on the Tigers to take game 2 after they took it last night. Tigers led most of the game. Rays came back just to give up the lead in the ninth, and got a guy or 2 on base. I think a guy on first, and that was it. Tigers win 3-2 last night. T-Mac thinks they'll snag another one today against Tampa, and it's possible. That's why I'm real hesitant even throwing that even in a parlay. And the extreme juicy price, there's no way I'm running a run and a half at all with this Tampa offense right now. So there you go. 3 plays in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next? I think Cincy Cleveland, the Reds and the formerly known Indians, the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac and I definitely have a play in. You playing that game, Bo?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, start us off then.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they keep making these overs and unders at 8 in these Cincinnati Reds game, I'm gonna continue to ride the over, man. I know in the last game, Green looked pretty good. Then the front score was 0-1. A no hitter for that guy. They still lost. We talked about that, but they have cashed the over in their last 12 out of 14. This team can hit. I think they'll get the please act. And at home, man, the Guardians have been hitting a little bit too. They're 8-4 to the over. They're went over the total their last 6 out of 7 games at home. I think they'll get to this guy Overton. I said, man, I'm just gonna continue to ride that money train, man. Like I say, the Reds has been going over a lot in their last, I think like 8 games, man. They done scored like 60 runs. You see what I'm saying? So they can hit. Uh, Jose Ramirez, he can hit. That lineup can hit. So I also got a prop in this game. I took Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases. I got that at plus 114. This guy's had 72 extra bases this season. That's ranked number 6. So I think he gonna get to that. So yeah, man, give me the over, man. At 8, I think it worse and worse. And then we can get a 5-4 type of game. So give me that over, man. I got it minus 110. I got Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases plus 114.
All right, going with the ever popular Reds over. It's been cashing a lot this year. Ron's here. How's it going, Ron? Here we are. We're back. We had a few days off. We're feeling fresh coming
What's
out
up
in
with
the
it, Ron? What's up with it, Ron?
And the Rick is here. The Rick says Reds are finally hitting, and that's what Bo's saying. Bo's saying they're putting up runs. I know working with Bo here, he also is a autopilot to go over with Zach. Please, Zach, I'm surprised you didn't mention it. Please, Zach on the hill. You didn't mention it, did you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Yeah,
distracted.
I said the Red can get the please Zach. And I said,
Okay. Yeah. Every
you
time
know,
Please Zach's out there, Bo just keeps hitting that over button. And it's working for him. Please Zach, 1-3 this year, 4.6 ERA. Last time out, 6 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs against the White Sox. So true to his form.
sir.
Sure.
Other side of the hill is Overton. This is where I think you're going to have a slight problem with that over, but maybe not. Overton's pitching really good. 1-0, 1.59 ERA. My play is Reds. Take the half a run. I get it at minus 110. If you're feeling a little more ballsy, take them on a run line or money line. Sorry, you'll get plus money, but I got good value in getting it at the tie. Minus 110. Now let's see what TMAC's coming with on this game.
Yeah, I'm pretty aligned with you there, John. I took hold on. I took Cincy in the first 5 plus half a run at minus 111.
That's what I
Was
did.
that
Yeah,
you?
that's exactly what I did. I
Okay, you
got
said
minus 110.
minus. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, you touched on most of it. Bo touched on most of it. I don't like Plezak. His last 4 starts, 5 runs, 5 runs, 7 runs, and 2 runs. So he's given up runs, guys, no matter what it seems like. Since he's hitting the ball the last 7 days, everyone knows that. And Overton, he's been great, guys. He's been trustworthy. He pitches a little bit better on the road too, giving up 0 runs, 2 runs, 1 runs in his last 3 starts. So I do trust Overton to pitch well, and Cleveland, their bats have kind of simmered down a bit. 212 the last 7 days compared to 251 regularly, so they're not hot right now compared to Cincy. And Cincy has a great pitcher. Cleveland's pitcher's shit, so we're rolling with Cincy in the first 5. I think that's a great play. I think that's probably my top play today.
Yep, I like it too. Ron said he's been doing some good in some baseball, so that's good. Ron, shoot out some plays. We'd like to see what you're on today as well. Um, we're all 3 on this game as well. T-Mac and I are both taking a half a run. There is value in taking the money line.
Yeah.
Even if it ties, you'll just still push and you'll get plus money. Definitely getting the better pitcher in the beginning, 5 innings with over 10 against Plesac.
Mm-hmm.
Bo's going over. Thinks the Reds will get to Plesac as well, and the Indians to scrape out a couple runs to help on that over. Um, and he could get all 8 in the bullpen later from the Reds. I mean, geez, their
That's what I'm
bullpen's real
banking on. That's what I'm banking on.
right. And,
Because
and and wait until the first inning's over, and it's 0-0 in the first. Let's say, then you'll get 7 for the total. Yeah, I did that the other day, and it worked out like a charm.
I'll
Ray,
just sorry, John. I'll just add the only thing that scares me in this game, which it's not overly concerning, but Plesac does pitch better at home, but he's garbage. So that's like I always like to point out the one thing that could go wrong. Kind of, nothing's perfect, but that's the one thing that scares me just 10% that he does pitch a little bit better at home.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the reason why I like taking these overs, especially when they like just a flat 8 or flat 9, whatever like that, because if it go to extra innings, you get that ghost run on second. It's like
Yeah,
automatic overs. You see what I'm saying? So we get like a 3-3 type of game and go to extra innings. Both teams score a run. You know what I'm saying? 4-4, we cash. So that's
for
that's why
sure.
a lot of times when I see these H like this, especially with teams that got bad bullpens like the Reds, you know what I'm saying? You always got that uh that extra innings with that ghost run on second. We seen this happen all the time last year where unders automatically turned to overs in that extra innings. Remember we talk
Yeah,
about that, Mr. Johnny?
yeah. The only thing is not the problem, but the difference is there hasn't been a ton of extra inning games this year. Just a handful each week. But like you've mentioned, the bullpen alone can give up 8 runs with the Reds. We've seen it.
yeah,
Um, Eight's also a push number, so it's safe as well. Definitely nothing wrong with that play at all. The overs cashing in the Reds at a high clip. Definitely nothing wrong with that play. Ron's probably going to take the Rays on the money line. That's a heavy juice. Probably going to parlay in the 3-teamer with the Yankees laying a run and a half, and the Dodgers laying a run and a half. Dodgers are at home, I do believe. Yankees are still probably in Baltimore. Dodgers just squeaked one out last night. They didn't cover the spread. What happened, Bo? They hit a 2-run shot in the ninth. Arizona did.
Yeah,
no way.
Kimbrough gave up a home run with a base on first, so I had that.
Okay.
I had the under 3.5 for the Diamondbacks. Man, that killed my ticket. I had the full game under 8.5 as well, so it was looking pretty good until that dinger. It's all good.
Dodgers Dodgers were up 5-2, and they blew the run line there in the ninth. Still
Mhm.
winning the game 5-4. So Ron's going back at it with the Dodgers. With we believe it's Pepe, but I still don't have it listed here. Arizona's been hitting. They've I was fading Arizona there for a while, and they're actually 18-18, which is pretty respectable. I did not expect them to be 18-18 through
Totally.
36 games. Did anybody else expect the Arizona Diamondbacks to be 18-18 through 36 games?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
I don't think anybody could have predicted that. Dodgers are 22-12. I think we all could have seen that. Daryl's here. Daryl's got a whole card here. Rangers, Yankees, Cardinals. Cardinals play 2 games, Daryl. Let us know game 1 or game 2, because we are going to get into the game 2. We skipped game 1. Um, right? No, wait.
Yeah, we
Hell, I don't
skipped.
know what game I'm on. I'm on game 1. I'm all confused. Yeah, I'm on game 1. Let's go back to game 1. St. Louis and the Mets. It's going to start here in the next, 3 hours from now. It'll be a 3 o'clock start East, noon here. It's Miles. Say his name again for me, TMAC. You got it right last week. Miles.
Nicholas,
Michaelis or
Nicholas.
One of them,
Nicholas? Nicholas.
Michelob, whatever, Michelis, Miles Michelis, and Taiwan Walker. I am on that game, taking St. Louis. I got plus 117. Is it change? Oh man, I'm all confused. Let me go back here because I was on game one. I was on the game yesterday, and they've switched things all up now. Because now I'm showing Taiwan Walker in game two against Mats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Uh,
fucking stupid.
yeah, these double headers really can get the best of you.
yeah, that's what I'm just
I
saying. That's what
showed
I'm just saying.
Micklitz against Walker originally, and I was getting 117, but now I think they've changed pictures.
Yeah,
No,
I was just talking about it at the beginning of the video.
it's Micklitz and Taiwan Walker, and it's minus 110 on both sides. If those pitching lineups, Cards game one, yep, that's what I'm on too, with Micklitz against Walker. I don't know who's pitching game two for the Mets now. They keep switching shit around, and who knows by first pitch. I'm showing Taiwan Walker in game two on my book. I'm showing him pitching both games.
Doubleheader for real.
Boy, no, no. It's Trevor Williams in game one.
Oh, okay.
They've changed things.
Is he? He's shitty. He came from Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah, I'm just confused at who's who and what's what and how many times this has changed. I'm showing Nicholas in game one, Trevor Williams now in game two, and I was showing my whole write up was on Taiwan Walker in game one. Just take the St. Louis in both these damn games, and you'll probably catch one. I don't know. No, that plays off and void. I was getting St. Louis plus money against Taiwan Walker. He had only pitched 4 games this year, only making it through 18 innings. There was really a play against Walker, but it looks like he's pitching game two. And then I'll end up with Matt on the other hill. And
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. So scratch St. Louis, Milwaukee, Mets for me. Um, yeah, check your lineup, Daryl. Dylan C's under, and the Mariners Logan under ? Logan has been pitching good for Seattle. Anybody on that Seattle game today?
Negative.
Nah, I'm not on that one. Uh, yeah, I think I'm only. I got one more game I'm on in MLB for today.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, man. Let's go to Baltimore, Camden Yards, man. We got the Yankees, Baltimore. We got Watkins going for Baltimore, and I think we have Tyron. What's his name? Jameson
Taiwan?
Taillon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking the Yankees, man. I'm taking them on the run line, minus 110. This team's been hitting, man. Put up 8 runs yesterday. They got the best record in MLB. And this guy Watkins, in this last outing, he gave up 7 runs, 8 hits, and 3 2/3 of an inning. This guy Judge and Stan and Anthony Rizzo, them guys just been mashing. They're number one WRC plus. So I'm just gonna keep on riding them. You know, in the first series they played in Baltimore, Baltimore won that series. So I think the Yankees looking for some get back. I think this game might be a little bit higher scoring than yesterday. It almost got to the over, but it just barely missed it. I think it's an 8-0. So I'm just gonna compete to ride them Yankees, man. I got them on the run line. We get the full 9 innings. Y'all know I love that. And I also got Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. I got it at minus 125. This guy has 79 extra bases for the season. That's number two. So all we need is a one swing of the bat, get a double home run. Any one of those to do. So I'm taking the Yankees, man. I like them heavy. I also like that team total over. I think it's 4.5. You can get that. But I think we're gonna see a lot of runs from the Yankees, man. I just don't like this guy Watkins for Baltimore, and yeah, I'm riding with the Yankees, man. And Judge over 1.5 bases, minus 125.
All right, who's on the hill for the Yankees?
Jameson Taillon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go.
He's good.
Yankees on the run line. You on that play, TMAC?
No, I couldn't make it. I wanted to take the Baltimore team total under today, but it was only at 2.5, and it was juiced to fucking minus 144, I think. So I couldn't make a play on that one. But I do like the Yankees to win today, for sure.
All right. The Rick says Yanks easy money. Ron's throwing out parlay, or no, Daryl's throwing out parlays, getting Ron's advice there in the chat. They're trying to build some parlays there together. The next play I'll give you is not something I would throw in any of your parlays. This is just a straight up play. Minnesota, Oakland. Minnesota's favored 130. On the hill will be Dylan Bundy. He hasn't pitched since May 4th. He had COVID. But prior to the COVID, the last game out, he just got shelled. 3 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 9 runs. Dylan Bundy's 3-2 with a 5.76 ERA. Just been stinking the place up. On the other side for Oakland will be James Caperlon, 0-2, 5.97. Is a much better pitcher than his record and his ERA states. Last time out, pretty decent against a weak Detroit team. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, only 2 earned runs. The difference is Oakland is batting 199, bottom of the MLB, 30th ranked. Batting average,
terrible.
And their on-base percentage is only 268. The best hitter on their team, the leading hitter on their team, is old-ass Elvis Andrews, and he's hitting 231. That is their best player.
Oh, my God.
That's an old Ranger right there, man.
And he does not hit for power, and neither does this Oakland team. 38 games, 22 home runs. Minnesota, 36 games, 38 home runs, with a respectable 315 on-base percentage. I see later on in the later innings, Minnesota getting to the bullpen. 7's the total. It'll probably be right around there. Might squeak 2 out of Oakland today at the best. Maybe 4-2 Minnesota, but I think Minnesota gets it done minus 130. But it's just more of, like I said, a value play. I'm not betting on Dylan in the first 5. I'm just really betting against Oakland right now. They just can't hit.
Cannot hit, man. I stamped that wager, man.
Nice.
Like, I looked at I listened to the Oakland A's game last night. I mean, this team is just they just can't hit the ball, man.
They've got no bats.
They got no bats, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of their games been going under the total. So that might be even a good play as well. Just I don't see him. I don't know. It's gonna be a long.
Minnesota's not bad. 21-15 on the year, right there in the top of the Central. I think they're gonna. This might be a chance for Bundy to look better than he's really been. So, like the play myself. Ron's going with another 3-team parlay. Boston plus money line, and then the Yankees minus 1.5, and the Avalanche minus a goal and a half. Pays plus 654. So there you go. There.
You're talking about Boston and NBA, right?
Boston. I got Boston plus money on the money line. That's a good question, Bo. Neither has Boston NBA or Boston Red Sox.
Hope it's not the Red Sox.
Don't throw your Red Sox in my parlay. Boston is a favorite, so it must be the Celtics. Boston's playing Houston again, and Evaldi's on the hill against Urquidy.
I like Houston in that. I like Houston for the bounce back, man.
And
Yeah, Evaldi done gave up 6 runs last 2 innings, so every regression.
So Ron's going with the Celtics to win there. The Avalanche by 2 goals or better. Yankees by 2 runs or better. A lot of ifs there. And no, not Red Sox. So there we go. Bo's saying Red Sox. Is that a play you made, Bo, or you just like it?
I'm gonna add it on, man. Give me them Astros.
Bounce back Astros today.
Yes. Altuve, man, this guy's hitting .327. He got a WRC plus of 230. This guy's going crazy, man. I think they're gonna lock it down today, man. They've been winning a lot of games, and a lot of their games been going under. And the reason why is because their pitching rotation is good. They bullpen is one of the tops in the MLB, and we know before yesterday, Boston has been lacking at the plate. They do have a good lineup. They just ain't been putting it together. So yeah, I love taking teams, especially good teams, off of a loss. You know, that game yesterday was delayed so long. So I think they kind of took the momentum away from Houston. They was winning that game. So yeah, I'm gonna take them for the bounce back. I think their lineup is hitting better. Their bullpen is better. And I think the pitching matchup is a wash. In the last couple of games, Arcade has been looking better. He only gave up 1 run in his last 9 innings. So like him a little bit better than Nathan Eovaldi right now. Like the lineup, bullpen. We get some plus money with the Astros, man. So give me Astros. I got me plus 110. See that.
Yep.
All right, so there you go. You just broke it all down for you right there on the spot. Wind's blasting out to the right from home field out to right field, 18 miles an hour. Total set at 8.5. So keep that in mind. The ball might be jumping out down there by Pesky's pole all day. Might
Yeah,
Perfect.
I might have to go look and see what's that home run prop for Altuve, man. Might be about plus 400.
Probably.
Yeah, but he have to be jacking it over the monster. The wind's blowing over to the right down there by the pole where it's short fence too. So any of your left-handed batters will have a good advantage going against two right-handed pitchers too. Um, I believe they're both right-handed pitchers. If I said it right, if
You're right.
Yep.
I am right, I am right. That's good to
Mm-hmm.
be right sometimes. And I do believe Alvarez is a left-handed batter, so that is my man. If I was going to ever play a home run prop,
I
he would
like him
be
too.
he would be my man. He's on my fantasy. He's been jacking them out, and the wind's blowing. And he's going against right-handed pitchers. I'm not a home run prop guy, but if I was to play one, I might take a shot on him today. I'm out
Yeah.
of baseball, TMAC. How about you? More
Yeah,
baseball?
I'm on the same game. It's my last game of the day. I like the over 4.5 in the first 5 innings between Houston and Boston. Urquidy, he's kind of weird. His numbers are deceiving, I think. He has a 4.4 ERA, but a 6 on the road. But his last 4 starts, he's given up 1-0, 4, and 2. So I feel like I can trust him. He might be getting a little bit better. Both teams are actually hitting pretty well, guys. Last 7, Houston's hitting 281. Last 7, Boston's hitting 274. Um, and versus and so Evalati there, he doesn't pitch quite as good at home either. I don't trust him as much. I don't really trust either pitcher, so I do like the sticks to get hits today.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Eovalati, they've seen him 115 times, batting 298. So I think they're going to get 2+ runs off him today. And the bullpens, Boston bullpen sucks. So I do like Houston on the money line as well. I think they'll win in the later innings because I think Boston might get to Urquidy too, but Houston's bullpen's good, so they can come in and save the damage that's been done. I like Houston on the money line. I got them at minus 110. I got that early. Probably could have got a better in the line with you guys in the first 5 over 4.5 at minus 118.
Very good. So there you go, two of you guys, and I almost want to agree as well. Definitely two of you guys have done your work. Houston plus
Don't jump in that
money.
car, Mr. Johnny. Don't jump in that car, man. Going to
Get it.
work.
I'm
Get it.
saving it. We got a consensus play, and we're saving it. It's in the NBA. We're going to get there in a minute. Ron's going to look at Houston, too. He might be jumping on that, so there you
Come
go.
on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
Somebody
Ron,
get on it.
Bo, and
Jump in the
T-Mac
car
are
with me, baby.
all hitting that Houston train tonight. The Rick says go with the over. T-Mac saying go with the over. Uh, I would lean over too. Evaldi does pitch good sometimes. Yeah, I can't pull it on 8.5, but I would look at it. I would definitely consider it. I might wait until a scoreless first inning and grab it at 7.5. Scotty Bear's here. He says he's number one. Hey, Bo.
What's up with it, Scotty? That's my boy.
Mhm.
All right, all right. Shoot out some plays, questions, comments, anything you want, Scotty. We don't care. Shoot it out there. We'll bring it up, talk about it, question it. Who knows? That's it. Anything else in the MLB, Bo?
Nah, that's me. That's all it for me, man.
All right. So there you go. A lot of good plays, a lot of good action.
Yeah,
Some
but like I
double.
said, like you said, Johnny, if they got any question about games that we didn't go over, just drop them down there. Listen, I give my opinion on them.
Yeah. A lot of double headers today. A lot of question marks. Still not 100% sure who's pitching in the Reds game. The Mets, who knows? They change pitchers quite frequently in these double headers. So just keep an eye on your bet tickets there. Let's go right into the NBA. Game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. This is where the consensus will be. Boston goes into Miami, laying a point and a half. The total set right now at 204. Well, let's just give it out. We're all taking Miami tonight. We're laying the point and a half. Miami's well rested. Boston came off a tough 7-game series against Milwaukee, but blowing Milwaukee out 109-81 in Boston against the Bucks on Sunday. In less than basically 36 hours, 48 hours, Boston has to regroup, travel against a well-rested Miami Heat team that just breezed by Philadelphia for the most part. Miami winning 4-2 against that series, 4-1 against Atlanta. This Boston team is a much better team than any of the two opponents they faced. Boston has had the tougher road coming into this, beating the Nets and the Bucks. Miami's 6-0 at home in the playoffs. Boston's 4-1 on the road in the playoffs. But with game one, we're all going Miami Heat tonight. Laying a point and a half to get it done. Ron is on the Boston money line and maybe the under, if that's the same game. But he's definitely taking the Celtics on the money line, getting a little money, getting maybe a 110, maybe 115. Ron sees some value on the Celtics tonight. I just don't see it. Anybody else? I mean, I know what our play is, but anybody else got some insight in this game?
Yeah, man. You know me, I'm a numbers guy. I seen the stat that say when a team coming off a game 7 win in that first game of the next series, that 32-49, it's only 49% winning clip. So yeah, man. Boston just played on Sunday about dinner time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like a lot of people got banged up. Marcus Smart is hurt with a foot. Robin Williams is dealing with a knee injury still, so he's not gonna be 100%. And both these teams play great defense. Miami defense is just tough at home. I think they're gonna really lock down on Jason Tatum. You know, like they do in most of their series. They take their best player out the equation. They did it with Trae Young. They did it with James Harden. I think they're gonna do it again tonight with Jason Tatum. Gonna make the other team beat them. So that's why I'm also rocking with the under. I got it under 204. And I like Jason Tatum points under 27.5 at minus 110. Now, in 28 games they done played against Boston, in 21 of those games, Jason Tatum did not score 28 points. Matter of fact, in 10 of them, he didn't even score 20. So I think they're going to lock down on this guy. They're coming off a 7-game series. They're going to be tired. I mean, these are human beings. So I think with Miami being rested, I'm loving Miami tonight, man, to get this win. If you don't want to lay the point and a half, go take them on the money line. Miami will get this cash tonight. So give me the under 204. Give me Jason Tatum under 27.5 points, minus 110. Let's get it, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
give me the better coach. Give me the team that's well rested. Spolster's been in the league quite a while, more than 10 years. A lot of playoff experience. Celtics coach. Is this his first year? Is that right, Bo?
Yes.
Yeah. Replacing the one guy. Can't remember his name.
Brad Stevens, wasn't it?
Brad Stevens. There you go. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
First year coach. Emotional roller coaster 7-game series beating the defending champs. There's no way I could make a play on Boston with even a free bet.
Yeah, one more thing, Mr. Johnny. One more thing that a lot of teams do this. You know what I'm saying? They just concede their first game when they come off their game 7. You know what I'm saying? They just pretty much, just
Yeah, I
kind of.
don't think they're going to concede. I think they're going to play their best game that they're able to play. Yeah. Now, if they get
I,
down big, they'll concede by half.
I
Let's hear it,
personally
T-Mac.
think, like, I agree with everything you guys said, and I think personally Boston, they might have blown their load, kind of beating Milwaukee. They were they won last year, so they're going to come off that series kind of, feeling pretty good about themselves. They're not going to be ready for this next matchup. I don't think, like you guys have said, Miami's rested. Boston, like, I can't see them continuing that aggression after a huge series win against Milwaukee. Like, they're going to get smacked in the face game 1 and then probably realize, all right, we're in another series here. We got to fucking tone up a bit. Because I do like Boston as a team, but just not tonight.
Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna give our predictions too. I hope you're prepared or can start thinking about it. But yeah, as far as game 1, give me the better coach, give me the better bench, give me the home team, give me the Heat. Boston just played. Give me the well rested team. Everything points Miami. Now, don't fall in love with this and bet your rent or your mortgage, or you'll be like Matty Stats and never be heard from again. Because ever since he laid it all on Duke, we haven't seen him. But um, yeah, that's another day, another story. Matty Stats.
Poor guy.
But yeah, everything points to Miami. I just don't see in this game. Now, game 2 is going to be a whole different scenario, a whole different. We'll get a feel tonight. We'll see what Boston does. We'll see if Boston's able to rest some players if it gets out of hand. I think Boston will hang around though. I don't see this as a 15-point blowout. Last time they played was March 30th. Miami won 106-98 in Boston. Boston was laying 5, but Boston did take the 2 games earlier in the year, back in December, and I want to say November. They only played 3 times this year. Boston took 2 out of 3, but Miami got them in the last one in Boston when it really mattered. Boston has played the tougher road to get here.
2 out of those 3 games went under as well.
2 out of the 3 were unders as well. Yes, sir, they are. So Bo has done his work. I've looked at those angles too. And you're on the under, right, Bo? That's what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
there you go. Miami also is number 1 in 3-point percentage. I think maybe Bo said that, or he said it in the past, but we all know that Miami is different than the Bucks, where they're just jacking up threes just to jack up threes, and that's what I think cost the Bucks part of the series. You've got your 7-foot Greek freak out there shooting over 80 at the 3-point line. I just don't get it, man. Go to the paint. I mean,
Yeah.
why is he out there just jacking up threes and they just keep missing them? They keep shooting them, and Tatum's hitting his, and
Just bad coaching, man.
bad coaching, just bad game plan.
I guarantee you, if I was coaching that team, I would pull Giannis and say, "Hey, man, if you shoot one more 3, I'm putting you on the bench." Period.
Yeah.
There's no reason. I mean, yeah, that's another show, another story, but that's why the champs are sent home, and who knows if they'll ever be back. The league changes every year. LeBron will be building his super team this summer. See where that gets him.
Hey man, I wanna say something though before we get to the hockeys. How about them Mavericks, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daytime, stand up,
Fucking
man.
right.
Yep, Mavericks will be tomorrow. We're going to give a good breakdown of the Mavericks tomorrow. But yep, let's congratulate the Mavericks and just blowing out the best team in the league.
Man, look at Magic, man.
Yeah,
And
That boy scored the whole team in the first half, 27 points, and they held them to 27 points in 2 quarters, man. Ooh.
yeah. Destroyed the Suns down in the desert, sending the both teams from the finals home. So
yep.
both teams are gone. New blood this year. It's a great year, really. It's some good matchups. The Dallas Golden State's going to be a good one. So let's wrap it up here with Miami Boston. Anybody want? Well, we're all going to do it, I guess. TMAC, who's going to win this series? Boston, Miami. Who's going on to the NBA Finals?
I like Boston. I think I like Boston. I like depends on the injuries, obviously too. Like, is Kyle Lowry back, or he's not playing? Is he?
We're not playing tonight.
I'm not playing
No,
tonight.
I do like Boston more as a team, but it's a really tough series. I think it's going to go to Game 7.
All right, so T-Mac's leaning on the Game 7. Boston's going to somehow get some home court advantage back maybe tomorrow. Bo had talked about that with me earlier. Depending on how today's game goes, he might look at Boston tomorrow, but tonight Bo's on Game 1 with Miami. Bo, who wins this series?
Yeah, I like Miami to win it. Now we know that Miami won the championship, but it was in the bubble. So everybody putting an asterisk behind that. You know what I'm saying? They're not really giving them credit for winning that. So they've been hearing that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they got something to prove, and I think they really want to win this championship this year. They got the team to do it. They got the coach, and yeah, man, I think they're gonna make it to the next round, man. So I like the Heat.
Yep, I'm right on board with you there too. I think Miami is. That's funny. Boston is the series favorite. Minus 140, minus 150. Boston is favored by the sports books to win this series. But Miami's favored to win Game 1. So it's kind of interesting way to look at it. Somewhere Boston's going to have to gain some home court advantage back in their way. 4 games will be played in Miami if it goes all 4 games, all 7 games. Dawes Diggity's here. What's up, Dawes? We're giving our predictions. We did a consensus. We're 3. What are we? What's our record? 2-1 on the consensus.
2-1.
Yes, sir.
2-1 on our consensus plays. They've all been in MLB. We're going into the NBA with the consensus play today. Consensus is when all 3 of us are playing on the same side. And just to recap that, we're all going Miami Heat, laying 1.5 against Boston tonight. T-Mac likes Celtics to win in Game 7. Bo likes Miami to win the series. He didn't give a Game 6, Game 7, sweep. I don't know.
I think it's gonna go through the whole 7. I think it'll be one of those type of series. I don't see it. I don't see it being
Yeah.
4-2. So
I'm with you there, too. I think Miami wins 4-2, though. I don't think it gets to Game 7. I think Miami gets it done. Miami's just, like I said, deeper bench, better coach, home court, just all around. If you can shut down Tatum Brown, you've shut down most of Boston. You've got so many weapons on Miami, so many 3-point shooters. Yeah,
you think they get it in 6, huh?
I think Miami gets in Game 6. Absolutely, yes, sir.
Bold prediction right there.
There you go, bold prediction. That's what I do. So that's that. NBA Game 1 tomorrow will be Dallas in Golden State. We will come on tomorrow and give our picks in that as well. But the line's set at 5. I forgot what the total is. Golden State's laying 5 right now.
Around 215.
215 it is, huh? Okay.
It's right around that area.
Oh, higher than I might have thought. 214.5. The Bo is right on the number there. Could be 214, 215, depending on your books, but we'll work with 214.5 right in that middle. Yeah, that's a little higher than I would have guessed. Miami went down to 203.5, so it's coming in on the under there, money wise. So there you go. That's the consensus play of the day. We hope to improve our record to 3-1. Ron is the only one that brought up the game, and he's going Celtics. So it's Ron against us today here. NHL. 2 games in the NHL tonight, second round. I've only given 1 hockey play out on the show. I'm going to give another. I am going to put my perfect record on the line and take an underdog. And I'm going to take Tampa plus 142 to beat the Florida Panthers today. Just evenly matched. It seems like Florida has had their struggles. Tampa's been resilient. I don't know enough about hockey to really act like the hell I know what I'm talking about. So just go with that with a grain of salt. How good is the Caps? You know, they took the Panthers pretty serious though. Bo.
Well, I like the Lightning too. So I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my perfect hockey record on the line, man. I'm 4-0 with a push, pushing that last game with the under 5 between Dallas and Calgary. So, yeah, and that whole series between Florida and Washington, Florida did not score a power goal in the whole series. So I think that's going to be a problem tonight. I think the goalie advantage goes to Tampa Bay. They already been here, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be the deciding factor. I think that the defense is where Tampa Bay got the big advantage. So I like the goalie over Florida's goalie, and I think that it's good at value, man, with plus 142 for defending champions, man. So yeah, I think the goalie is better. I think they're a better team all the way around. I think the reason why they are a underdog is one of their top players is out. So I think that's the reason why we're seeing this get plus money with Tampa Bay plus 10 on the road. But I like it, man. So I'm putting my record on the road. I'm rocking. Take them lightning, man, with that plus money.
There you go. Both of us putting our perfect records going into the NHL. You playing that game at all, TMAC?
No, I'm staying away from the NHL. I'm not
Yeah.
too informed with it.
Yeah, I'm starting to just dive in a little bit, just kind of been in the background watching things. And like I said, plus 142. This is, far as I know, this is a big damn deal. It's on TNT tonight. So it's major network there picking up this hockey action. In-state rivalry, Tampa against Miami, Florida. Florida Panthers are down in Miami. Uh, Big game. So
I said,
Can't go
man,
wrong at plus 140.
they
I
just
like
scored
how the I like how
power
the
goal.
start times kind of staggered too, because the Panthers come on at 7 East, 4 here, and then the Heat game don't come on till later, 8:30. I guess it would be East. So be able to watch a good half of the game before they're switching over to the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Dawes Diggity has got some crazy ass parlay. Holy cow! Diamondbacks plus 1.5. First game, Yankees to win by 3 or more. Toronto over 8. Cubs over 7.5. Diamondbacks over 7.5 in the second game. I didn't even know the Diamondbacks were playing 2 games. Are they playing 2 against the Dodgers?
Yeah, it's a doubleheader, man.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, the night. Oh yeah, the early one and then the late game coming back. So in the first game, he's taking a run and a half. Then he's going to take the Yankees to win by 3. Whoa, or more. So laying 2.5. It sounds like. Toronto over 8.5. Cubs over 7.5. Diamonds over 7.5 in the second game. 25 to 1, or is that 250 to 1? Holy shit! I think it's 250 to 1. Yeah, yeah. Good luck on that. Yeah, that's all I can say. Good luck on that.
Yeah, man.
When you're
Hopefully
getting
you hit
those,
that.
That's that lottery ticket right there.
yeah, yeah. I'd rather, I don't know, lay the Heat in 9 points. Get good odds. That's just a lot of shit's got to happen. I mean, you got 6 different scenarios there, but yeah, you never know.
Yeah, man. The thing I learned about parlays is it's already hard enough to win one game. You're trying to win six.
In a
You
row.
know what I'm
Well, and I
saying?
was going to start that this week. I was going to try to start showing people how these parlays just do not work. So let's actually do that today. Let me get a fresh piece of paper. Let's start with $1,000 bankroll, and we're gonna do a 3-team parlay for $100. $100, our 3 best plays, and we'll have to figure out what our 3 best plays are, and then we'll do each game individually for $100. So the individual bettor is going to be betting 300, and the parlay bettor is going to be betting only 100 because that's how they like to do it. The guys that play the parlays just want to bet little to win big, and the guys that want to bet straight bets, he'll risk 3 units to win 3. Does that seem like something? That sounds about right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Exactly.
So, so and we'll keep them all right around 110. Um, so one of the strongest plays was TMAC and I with the minus 110 with the Reds. So we're going to take the Reds minus or with the half a point. Let's try to keep them all at 110, and then we'll put our consensus in there because that's at 110 as well. So that's the Heat minus 1.5, the Reds plus the 0.5, and
In the first five, right? In the first five.
Yeah, yeah, and we're laying 110, so we got 2 out of 3, and you guys agreed on something. Um,
Houston.
you guys had
Houston.
Houston. Oh, very good. Yeah,
You know what's
let's put
funny,
that in
actually,
there
too,
too.
John? I had another play that I never gave out for baseball, but we can do that after.
Okay, well, let's take Houston at plus 110 in that neighborhood. It varies. All right, so and the Astros there. So essentially, the straight better like ourselves are going to end up betting $320. We're laying 110 on the Reds, 110 on the Heats, and we're only going to lay 100 on the Astros to get plus money. So this better has put up $320 today. Now I'll put this in a parlay now, and the parlay better is only going to put up $100, and he's going to win over 600 if this comes in. But we're going to see how many times this guy's going to end up hitting these. Um, I got the Reds at minus 115. We'll just work with that. That's what it is here where I plug this in. Um, the Astros plus money. I'll show that at even. We'll just work with that because this is just not scientific. And then the Heat. Um, the Heat. You put all them together, it pays 6 to 1 any way you look at it. It's still, like we said, 6 to 1. So you'll still have the same plays. You're putting up 100 to win 600. So there we go. And we'll see how that works out. Both bettors might lose all 3. Both bettors might win all 3. But the one bettor's betting 320 to win potentially 310. And the other guy's betting 100 to win 600. Um, Essentially meaning the guy that's betting the 100 to win 600 has to win this bet 1 out of 6 times. Um, you guys want to try this for a week or two to see how that 3-team parlay works out every day?
I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't mind
See,
3-teamers.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I say, it's all about.
see how much money we're losing by not parlaying, Bo. You
No,
know,
no.
if we
Like I
hit
said,
if we hit 3-team parlays this week, we've lost our asses. You know, we're not. You know,
like I say, it's a good experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like this is when you doing this. This is it's not about just gambling and risking money. You want to be knowledgeable about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna be a great teaching experiment. You know what I'm saying? Because in the long run, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I know this for a fact. The bookmakers, I'm gonna get this article that I have. I got it put up, but they did a research in UNLV. They did a research about sports betting, and they did parlays versus straight bets.
mm-hmm.
And sportsbook have what they call a hold. So on parlay bets, say if it's $1,000 bet in for parlay bets that day, they got a 70% hold on parlays, meaning they gonna keep 70% of that money
Oh yeah.
because only 30% gonna win. They know this. This is proven numbers and facts. Now on the
Mm-hmm.
other side, when it comes to straight bets, it's the reverse. You know what I'm saying? They're paying out 70%. That's why bookmakers hate to see people betting straight plays. That's why they label them sharps. And that's why they label people that bet parlays squares and all that such a thing. So it's proven that you're not gonna win in the long run betting parlays. Is this fact? So yeah, I think the experiment gonna be good, just to teach people, about money management and how to be a smarter, better man. This investing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, a lot of us we do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I pay my mortgage off for sports betting. So I'm not just gonna put my money up for a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put myself in the best possible way to win cash. So Parlaying.
Yep.
Not gonna do it.
Yep. The Rick says parlays suck, and Dos Diggity say parlays are hit and miss. It's always just comes down to that one team. Yeah, and that's the thing we're kind of trying to do with this experiment is say, if the $100 better wins 2 out of 3, he made money for the day, while the other guy he lost his $100. Like I said, he has to hit basically 1 out of 6 days just to break even on these parlays. So
Yeah, I
even
watched
if
my brother.
just $10 here and $10 there, they all add up. But those $10
Yeah.
parlays 2 days in a row could have been $20 straight that you could have rolled over to a $40 the next play and increased.
Mm-hmm.
On the long run, you do.
I watch my brother go down. He go down to the party house every day, and I know he at least putting $20 to $30. 4 teamers, 3 teamers, whatever. And I see him every day come in my room. God damn it! Turn his ticket up, right? And I say probably out of that whole month, he come in my room maybe twice. I popped him. I'm like, okay, let's do the math. And 30 days, you risking $20 in 30 days, right? What's that, 600? What that come up to?
600.
Yep.
600. So say if you win 2 days out of that, you probably barely breaking even. Or even probably you still might be under.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I watch him
Oh
do
yeah.
this. I watch him do this every day. It's sickening. And
Yep.
you
Yep.
know, it's really, you can turn this from being something you can make advantage to your advantage to making it a addiction, a problem. They don't have that 1-800 gambler for nothing.
No. The dog says he's just doing them for $5 at a time for fun.
Okay, there you go, Daz.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Ain't
get
nothing wrong
it.
with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I say,
Yeah.
I'll just
And
add,
that.
I haven't been like I'm obviously younger. The last like 2 years, I just started betting straights. Partly I was, since 18 to 25, probably 28, I was fucking parlaying everything, trying to hit big. And like you guys said, you will hit maybe 1 or 2 a month, but that don't pay your bills because
no.
you got to have a systematic approach almost too. And parlays are just dangerous, and like I said in the other video with John, like they'll drive you nuts. They'll throw you way off of your game, and then you're not even able to cap properly anymore. I found because it'd be the one favorite that would lose every time, and then now you're questioning should favorites be win. Like it's just it fucks up my head anyway. So I got away from it, and I've been really successful the last 2 years. It's not big money you're hitting, but you're winning money, guys, and that's kind of the name of the game is not to fucking
Yeah.
lose money. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, like I said, we'll play our little 2 teamers with some favorites or something, or even a chance. Throw it on the 2 team Miami and the under tonight. There again, just for a little chance play, but 99% of what we do is straight, and
Yeah,
you can't get
I never 2 teamers.
huh?
I never bet more than 2 team parlays if I do them.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
at
you
three.
can't get rich betting sports, betting parlays. If you want to get rich betting sports, bet more money. Bet what you can afford to lose, though. Um, if you want to win 500, then bet 500. Don't think you're going to turn 20 into 500. It's not going to happen very often.
Yeah, like on my
It
day
does happen,
on
but
my
it
daily
doesn't.
videos. I don't mean to cut y'all, man. On my daily videos right now, that I've been doing this since the 1st of January. I started out with a $200 bankroll. Now that first month, I was being aggressive. I'm still being aggressive with it. I don't bet more than 2% of your bankroll, but I've been doing 10%. So I'm putting 20. I put $20 on each play for January. Already right now, that bankroll done increase to over $800. Now I know that don't seem like a lot, but I ain't never made a deposit again. You see what I'm
That's the
saying?
key.
So it's an investment. It's like putting money in the stock market. You're not looking to get no money back in 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You put your money there, you let it grow over time. And that's how I approach sports betting. I approach it like the stock market. You see what I'm saying? This
Yep.
is money that you can invest, and you're not looking for a quick return. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for a return over time. And I'm showing people this day by day with I put my tickets in the comment section. So I'm showing them that you can take a little bankroll like $200 and build it up to where you can start putting, $50 a game, $100 a game. It just take time, man. You got to be focused, you got to be disciplined, you got to be patient. But
And
it does work.
it feels better too.
It does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's nothing worse than hitting your first two games and then shitting on the third game and then you lost it all. You're a winner. You won 2 out of 3. That's 67%. But then in the end, you lost it all. So that's
Okay.
it. We're going to try that little experiment. We gave you the consensus play, so we're just doing some different things. We gave you some baseball, a lot of double headers, a lot of action, a lot of plays out there. I don't know if these are our three best, but we're just going to go with that today as our consensus is in that parlay. Our agreement, those two agreed on the Astros. TMAC and I agreed on the Reds. Bo and I, all three of us agree on the Heat. So we'll try these plays. We'll see who does better tomorrow, and each day we'll try this for a week or two. And
I still got one more play I want to give out
oh
too.
shit, one more play. Let's get it and let's get it going, TMAC. This is our longest show ever.
Okay, guys, it'll be real quick then. So what the Washington back to baseball? Washington and Miami. Aiden, he pitches for Washington. He sucks. He's terrible on the road. He sucks. His last 4 starts suck. He's given up 3, 3, 4, and 5. Miami's batting well right now, 254 last 7 days. They haven't seen Aiden, so Aiden sucks. So I expect them to hit him because they are hitting. For Miami, Poteet, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think he might be a bullpen guy. I'm not sure actually, but I don't expect Washington to light him up. They haven't seen him. They're batting 249 compared to 253 regularly. The OPS is down a little bit. Miami has a good bullpen, but the play for this story is Miami first 5, half a run, minus 118. It's a fade of Aiden, basically.
All right, there you go. We'll wrap that up with that. Fade Aiden. Take Miami. First 5. There you go. A lot of
Yeah, the
action
full
today.
game had no value. Sorry, that's why I took the first 5. It's usually
First
a bullpen
5.
issue, but yeah.
So there you go. Ton of plays today. NHL, NBA, ton of MLB, consensus play, and a parlay little experiment we're going to try with some of our best plays. So we will see you all tomorrow. You able to make it tomorrow, T-Mac?
12 o'clock?
12 o'clock. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's good. I can do that.
Bo's probably good too, right, Bo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So there we go. 12 o'clock East, right? That's East, T-Mac.
Perfect. Yep.
12 East, 11 Central, 9, early 9 out here on the West. There you go. We'll see how these plays do. We'll come back with a full recap tomorrow. And game 1 of the Western Conference Finals tomorrow. Hope to see y'all again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
All right, y'all.
Thank you. See you guys.
Okay. All
Have
right,
a
man.
good day.